Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're going to be doing some fishing in the river again. I got my wife with me over there, and I also got G-Dog. Whoop whoop! Back out here again. We're going to be ripping some lips. Hopefully we can catch something for dinner tonight. That's the goal. So hopefully we can do a little catch and cook or something like that. But hopefully we can get on some white bass, a wiper, or a walleye. We'll see what happens, and stay tuned because it's going to be a fun episode out here on the river. Current's way high right now. Temperatures are a little bit lower, and it's gonna be a good day. Water's pretty high today and muddy. There's a dogfish right here. There's one. Net. Hurry. I think it might be that dogfish. Oh, huge walleye, huge. Coming in hot. Get ready. Get under him, Lift. Yes! That's going home. Catch and cook, baby. Hell yes. How about that stringer? It's in one of the side pockets, it's yellow. We got us dinner, baby. Doing a little catch and cook on this. This is a monster walleye. This is probably 3.5, maybe 4 pounds. Super excited about this guy. He's gonna be tasting delicious. Look at the chompers on that guy. Big old teeth on him. Let's get him in the water so he stays fresh. I don't know if I've ever caught a walleye right here before. That's what I caught it on. That was about as unexpected as it gets. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. G-Dog's hooked up with something. It's been a crazy day out here. We ended up with just one walleye, but we're gonna do a little catch and cook. So there's the walleye right there. He's gonna be tasty. Stick with it, stay tuned. It's gonna be a fun one, and I'm excited to eat this guy. Welcome back, guys. We are officially at the old catch and cook station. It's basically just a table that I'm gonna flay my fish on for the day. But we're gonna fillet this walleye up, and then tomorrow we're gonna eat it. Tonight we're gonna get it in some salt water and then let it chill overnight and let any of the bugs or any of the bad stuff in the meat sit in that salt water. That should hopefully take care of anything like parasites or worms or anything like that. But hopefully we don't encounter anything. It's more of a precaution than it is necessary. So let's start cutting into this fish, and then hopefully we can get it done in just a short amount of time, and then tomorrow we'll fry it up for you. Come in here a little bit. There we go. We got our 2 walleye fillets. We're going to get a little salt from this guy right here. Just salt bay that thing. Oh, whew. Perfect. Don't mind the messy barn, but looks good. Now we got to get water in there, and then tomorrow we're going to be doing some frying. Stay tuned because tomorrow it's going to be golden crispy time. Welcome back, guys. First things first, it is the next day, and we are going to start eating some of this delicious fish. To start, we got the propane hooked up to the grill. We're going to get it lit up, get some oil in this pan, and we're going to start letting it get warm, and then we're going to eventually bread this fish and get it going. So welcome back. Let's get to cooking. All right, propane's on, grill's lit. Put some hot oil in here. Well, about to be hot. That's gonna make it some golden crispies. Boom. Got the pan about half full. Up next, we've got to prepare the fish. Fish is in the refrigerator right now. We'll go get it out and let it dry for a second. Gonna take it out of that saltwater bath, and then we're gonna use a little bit of this here. I'm cheating today. I'm using Andy's fish batter. Typically, if you're doing a lot of fish, you're gonna want to mix the red and the Cajun. Do like 2/3 red batter and then 1/3 of the Cajun, or you can do like 3/4, but you don't want to go strictly Cajun. It's pretty spicy and it kind of takes away some of the flavor of the fish, but the red or the original is what I like to go with mostly. So if you're just doing one, definitely go with this one. All right, we got the grill rolling. We've got 2 monster fillets here right out of the refrigerator. What I'm gonna have to do is obviously chunk these up a little bit. I've got just such a small pan. Might have to cook this in different sections too. I'm just going to chunk it up a little bit. Probably do about 3 pieces each. Now that they're cut up, we're going to give them a little bit, kind of dry them off with a towel before you do the batter. So I'm going to just take a piece of this paper towel and dry this fish a little bit. You want it to be a little wet so the batter sticks, but not too wet. You don't want any scales on there. We didn't have any other plates, so we're rocking with Christmas plates today. I need more table room, that's for sure. Andy's fish batter. Like I said, this is the red. I'm just going to dip it right on this plate, and then what we'll do is put the fish right on top of it. You just take your fillet and then dunk it right on top of there. Both sides, get it nice and coated. As you see, it sticks really well just with the water. You don't need any type of egg or milk thing on this. I like it just like that. And then we'll let that fry for a few minutes.
And then we'll get a phone call. All right, back to the video. Enough of people bothering us.
Back to the Walter breading. It's a nice healthy coating of this breading. This is a slab of meat, by the way. That's a big walleye. It's probably pushing 4 pounds, if not a little more. Kind of even have to do the ends. Got that oil still going. Hopefully it's going to get flaming hot in there. Because I want that oil to be just as hot as it can possibly be, so that way the fish doesn't absorb too much of the oil. If you don't want to dip them in a plate like this, you could probably just put it all in a Ziploc baggie and shake it inside the bag. That's usually what I do if I do a flour mixture. It's a little bit easier and a lot less messy because it's all contained inside that bag.
Hold on, you gotta make sure they work.
They work. Alright, we're ready to rock and roll. I'm gonna put 2 of the smaller pieces. Ooh. Woo! Fired up right there. Little Walters. Oh yeah. Let's just give them a little bit of time. Get that corner in there all the way. Now we're probably gonna give it like 5 to 8 minutes and then check them, and we'll come back to them in just a couple. So let's get the lid back on just to help keep as much heat in there as possible. I know this is not the ideal cooking situation, but that's what we're working with today. So we'll be right back in a few minutes. All right, they're definitely going. It hasn't been that long, but they're starting to curl up, and I want to make sure they're in the oil as much as possible, so I'm going to get them flipped early. And once they start to flake, that's the easiest way to tell that they're done. Also, you can tell that they'll get a little crispy and they will start to float as well. So back down for a couple more minutes and we'll be eating them in no time. Alright, they've been in for about 8 minutes now. They're starting to churn a little bit. You can see that they're flaking just on the back side. You can kind of tell on those pieces it's flaking. We're going to let it just check this one last time. I think they're good. They're getting a little golden crispy in there. We're going to go ahead and pull those off. Just wanted to do one last check. And then what we're going to do is sit them on a paper towel for just a little bit to rest, you know, kind of drain some of that oil off. And then we're going to give them a little taste test. But next, we got to put a couple more fresh pieces in there. We're going to put these big kegers in there. This is like almost an inch thick piece. Oh, yeah. Walleye is one of my favorite fish, so I'm pretty excited about it. I haven't really done this type of batter before. I usually don't do Andy's fish batter, but kind of wanted to do the easy, cheap method today. Quick and easy. That's my motto, so that's what we're going to roll with for now. All right, here's our 2 pieces. Go ahead, Mr. Taste Tester. Make sure it's cooked all the way. I believe it is, but oh yeah. Look how flaky that piece is.
That thing's hot as crap.
It's definitely done. Full send.
Wow. Yeah.
Good stuff?
That's very good.
Good deal. My turn.
Made it.
It's extremely hot. Dude, that's like fire, honestly. That's really good.
That's better than bluegill.
It's better. Walleye, hands down, #1 fish I've ever had. I prefer my fish with ketchup, to be honest, but this doesn't even need it. This is good stuff. Like most of the fish that I've done catch and cooks on is okay. It's not like my favorite, but this is like such a mild fish. It's terrific. It's really hot. But that is an incredible fish. So anybody knocking on Andy's fish batter is kind of crazy because, you know, it's a cheap and easy method. You can get like a small little pint-sized bag of batter, but it's gonna do, you know, like 10 or 15 fish. But it's, well, depending on the size, obviously. But this is like incredible batter. It's really, really good. It's seasoned terrifically, and I think I cooked it almost like perfect. Just a little bit of crispiness to it. Highly recommend it. Definitely do this.
A1 blue ribbon.
This is a Grand Champion ribbon.
It's a blue ribbon right here.
This is terrific walleye. Like the other fish, they don't even compete with this thing. Walleye is where it's at. So go out, guys, catch a couple walleye. Enjoy the great outdoors, rip some lips, and I hope you guys enjoyed this catch and cook. Stay tuned for the next episode. It's going to be a banger. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you on the next episode. Peace, y'all.
Tell Mom we're not coming home for dinner because we're having it now.